some of the things that every Uber driver should have or must have. If you don't have these things, my friend, sometimes you might find yourself in trouble. And some of these things, some of them are requirements from the NTSA, according to our law, and some of them are not even requirements, but they have been seen as some of the most important things that you should have and you must have. And as a thinker, as a driver, you should have these things. And you have to keep them clean and better for any job available, because these are some of the things that will disappoint you. If you don't have these things, you will be disappointed big time. Now, number one, water. Having water is one of the greatest things you will ever do to yourself. Number one, in here, when it comes to water, I'm talking about drinking water and also water that you can also add to your radiator in case the car overheats. Also, this water does not mean if you have a new car, most drivers who have new cars, they feel like they cannot carry that water because the car is clean. This can also help you. You might find a driver who had some water and the water he has is not enough. You can help a fellow driver. This is a very, very important weapon. Also, drinking water. You should be drinking water here all the time. In cars, inside these cars, they are too hot. And that sometimes keeps you dehydrated. Please, always have water. Enough water. And that is very, very important. It doesn't matter whether it's a mineral water or it is water ya kanjo. Just have water. There was a time I had a problem around Tatu City, and it was 9 p.m. Nobody around Tatu City can help you. I got just one driver because my car was overheating. I got just that one driver who stopped. And I had just 1 liter of water, and it was not enough. I got one driver who gave me another 1 liter, and that one helped me to drive a bit and to the petrol station so that I can get enough water. Water is everything in business. If you don't have water, please find a jerry can and have some water. It will help you and it will help other drivers too. This is a very important thing. Please always have water and always drink water as a driver. Number 2, a wheel spanner, a jack. These ones are very important. If you don't have it, please try hard to have it. This is in fact, in every car, you might find a car, they have changed everything, they have changed many things, but these ones, every car comes with them. And every mechanic will always return it to your car. Please, if you have a car, if you are an Uber driver, always have a wheel spanner, a proper wheel spanner and a jack. Very important. Very, very important. And also understand how to use them. Don't just go there using them like a madman. And also something like a lifesaver. These are very, very important. Lifesaver, when you will have a problem, that's when you will realize. Because you don't use them often. So at some point, some drivers, you have it because this is a requirement from even NTSA. But some drivers have these things. But the moment they feel like in 6 months I've not used it, they leave them at home. Please always have these things in the car, moving with them anytime, any day. Number 4, fire extinguisher. And if possible, if I were I was part of the government or part of the NTSA, I would remove all this. Let me show you the one I have. This one here. If I was at the NTSA, I would have bring on a law to remove this thing. This thing cannot help a burning car. I'm very sure this thing cannot. Even if other drivers will support with the ones they have, the pressure on this thing is too small. Because I've seen cars burning, even with these ones, everyone is holding these things, but they cannot help. According to me, I feel like at some point, that is what I have, even though I'm advising. It is better to have that bigger one. The one we see in lorries or even in matatus. I respect that one. That one can help. That one can help. Even before the fire gets bigger, that one can help. But this one, it can only spray an open area. It can only spray that fire that is starting. So to me, fire extinguisher, very important. You can also help other road users, very important. This is a very, very important document you should have. Don't just carry it for the NTSA, because the NTSA, they are not always there. So you should carry it for yourself and other road users, not just yourself. Number 5, first aid kit. Sometimes you just go in front of the car just to confirm the level of your water or your coolant. You just go in front to check the level of your coolant, and all of a sudden you just hit something, just hit your hand, or even the boot, the bonnet itself hits your hand. What will you do? If you don't have a first aid kit, you will bleed. You will also have a problem, because you will not stop that bleeding, because so the whole car will be full of blood, and it's just a small thing. So having a first aid kit will help you, because there is something like spirit there, some cotton, something to tie it, and all that. This will also help you in case of such a things. And also you can help someone with it. Also, number 6, as an Uber driver, this one goes to Uber drivers. Bro, have yourself an extra charger. Always have an extra charger, working charger. An extra charger will help you in case a client asks for your charger. You are using the same charger as your client, but your phone is almost 5%, almost going off. So will you give the client a charger, or you will charge your phone? Very important. And also at some point, a charger fails and you are far from home. Maybe it's overnight and there is no shops to buy a new cable. What will you do? You will have to go home and start working tomorrow after you have got a charger. But if you have an extra one, you will just change. At a charger alone, because these apps, your phone is always on. That means your phone will be draining that power at a high speed. Always have an extra charger in case, or else one day you will go back home because of a small thing, a charger, a cable. As an Uber driver, have an extra charger in your car. Number 7, a piece of cloth, kakitambaa, something like kitambaa. Sometimes these clients mess our cars. So if you are an Uber driver, please have a piece of cloth. Even if it's ugly, cut hata longi yako mzee. Just cut a piece of your old cloth and have it, clean it well and have it in your car. It will help you in case there is something. In case a client mess your car, and if you don't do that, at some point you will have to go back home in case a client mess up your car and there is no car wash around. You will go home and start the business tomorrow. That small thing, small mess might cost you. Have a piece of cloth in your car. Number 8, a good phone is very important. Please, as an Uber driver, always have a good phone. A good phone will help you pick rides and all that. Please, always have a good phone. Very important. But that one, I've talked about it several times and I've explained what a good phone means. It's not about the price. Number 9, enough bundles. As an Uber driver, enough bundles, because sometimes the business goes low. You feel like you should be doing something in the internet. You should be reading. You feel trying some things, having some meetings, or even anything, learning something within the internet. With a small data bundles, you will not go online. Sometimes you find yourself idle for 1 hour. If you misuse your bundles, you are offline. You are not in the business. So always budget well for the bundles. Number 10, have yourself an extra money. Just a small money. Even after fueling the car, everything is well. Have an extra money for yourself. A time comes when you hit a boda guy and they expect 200 or even 150. Or sometimes the car just had a mechanical problem by the roadside and you want some few people to push it for you, to help you push it away from the road. Or on the road, you have a mechanical problem and the car is on the road. To avoid any further damages, you will find some few people to help you. And Kenyans, as always, they want something. They want you to give them something. You own a car, you are rich. That's the mentality we have. So if you don't have some coins, people will feel like you are mad. In fact, some of them will negotiate. They will ask you, mostly on Thika Road, how much are you giving? I'm giving 200, 300, 500. Oh, we are 6. Each of us want 100. And you will have to pay so that they push you far from the road. So extra money is very, very important. Number 11, enough fuel. Please, always have enough fuel. If you have enough fuel, you will always stay away from trouble. Some drivers, the car stops along the highway. Sometimes that small decision, lack of planning on enough fuel, might cost you the whole car because someone will come from behind. You just stopped there running to the petrol station with the jerrycan. Then another driver who was not aware of that your car on the road will hit that car to an extent it will be written out. So it will be written off. So if you have enough fuel, you will not stop anywhere on the road unless it's mechanical. Please avoid stopping on the road because of fuel and you have a gauge. That is very dangerous and that is very bad. I hate that thing so much. Though it has happened to me once in my 3 years of driving this car. Number 12, a good jumper. And if possible, a good battery. Have a good battery. Make sure your battery is out. There was a day my battery went low at the airport. And not at the parking lot, at the dropping zone. And you always know how JKIA, it's very, very tough. It was very tough for me. I didn't have a jumper. I didn't have anything. Every driver was telling me that, oh, I would have jump started you, but I don't have a jumper. Look for a jumper. Everyone look for a jumper. Jumper is very important. You can help someone and also it can help you. But if possible, always invest on a good battery. Good battery will disappoint you big time. You might relax somewhere waiting for a ride, then you get a ride, starting the car is not moving. And that's how you lose a ride. Very important. And also, if possible, you should have that thing that they use. There is something, a machine that they use to jumpstart cars. That one also can help you big time. Hello guys, please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, leave us a comment, and thank you.